From your local election headquarters, we're just a few days away from early voting in some key primary races. Democrats battling in New York City for the mayor's race. 3 Dems here in Syracuse vying for the mayor's job. Actually, we have a debate Thursday evening, 7 o'clock. You want to see it. But all of a sudden, next year's governor's race has some heat, and I think plenty of drama. So joining us to talk about that, SU political science professor Grant Reehar. Grant, great to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's always good to see you. Thanks for having me on.
So the Lieutenant Governor, Antonio Delgado, we know he and the governor have split, announcing his bid for governor about a week or so ago. No real shocker, but surprising he's kicking off his campaign now or not?
Well, not really, because of what you just said, that he split from the governor a while ago. I mean, it goes back to last year when he called for Joe Biden to step down, to resign. And so, you know, since he's already split with her, and he said he wasn't going to run on the ticket with her, and he clearly wants to be governor, why not start early? Because he's got some tough terrain to navigate. He's got to raise a lot of money. Even though the governor has low approval ratings, she's been very successful at fundraising. So he's got to raise a lot of money, and he needs time to build traction. So I don't think the timing is a surprise. Okay. He needs more time.
Can you kind of read how Governor Hochul's team is responding, or maybe not, to this announcement? She just going about doing her thing post-budget?
Well, I think she's trying to get some high-profile events and speaking engagement. She's going down to Washington, for example, to testify. She's been very active as a fundraiser. And so I think that she's probably handling, I think probably more worried about what's going on the Republican side, frankly. But you know, I think she's kind of trying to brush this off. She did very well in the primary last time around, so that wasn't a problem for her. But I don't think she's got some sort of, you know, rapid response team for Delgado in particular.
Yeah, speaking of the GOP side, I think what spices this all up, and while she hasn't announced anything official, North Country Congresswoman Elise Stefanik is certainly taking her opportunities to hit Hochul hard these days, and the rumors are swirling about her running for governor. You think she does? She just setting up for another candidate? She just taking some swipes at a Democrat in New York?
Well, she's taken some very high-profile swipes and even come in to Albany to do it for the minority caucuses in the Senate and the Assembly. So, you know, she's definitely going after her, and there's a back and forth going on. As far as the decision to run for governor, though, that's going to be something that I think she would take very, very cautiously, because she has a lot to lose. She's in a situation right now where she has very high profile nationally. She was going to be the ambassador to the United Nations, and that would have been a very good platform for her. Very highly placed in the Republican Party, has a bright future ahead of her. And so to risk a lot of that by running what would essentially be upstream in New York State would be a little bit of a chancy decision. Now, polling right now is showing Hochul and Stefanik basically in a dead heat, but that's so early. Sure. And there would be a fundraising issue, but she would obviously be a very good, successful fundraiser. So I think that decision would be made very, very strategically. My gut tells me she doesn't run, that she stays on the track she's on. But that, you know, I can't get inside her mind.
Yeah, sure. So I have to ask you, too, as we're kind of starting to maybe sort things out a little bit, what do you think the field could be like? You see a bunch more Dems jumping in. Anybody on that Republican side, maybe, if Stefanik doesn't, that you could see taking a swing at it?
Well, certainly, I think Congressman Lawler, I think, has expressed some interest. He's very well spoken. He is on a lot of the talk shows quite frequently. He is able to talk across the party aisle. He is, you know, I think for the Republican Party these days, he's a moderate, and that is something that the Republicans would need, I think, in order to be really competitive in a governor's race. But I think all the Republicans probably who are interested in this are not going to do anything until they see what Elise Stefanik wants to do. Because if she wants to get in the race, then I think it's pretty much her nomination.
Yeah, there is.
On the Democratic side, you know, there's probably some other folks that are watching to see what kind of traction Delgado is able to get. If he's able to start drawing some early blood, then you might see some more interest. Certainly, I think there's a good chance we'll see like a Zephyr Teachout type of challenge, clearly from the left. And so that's one of the challenges I see for Kathy Hochul, actually, and thinking about this sort of in two stages. She's got to respond to a challenge from the right, and that's what hurt her in her previous general election. She's also got to probably respond to a challenge from the left. And at the same time, she has presided over this budget, which is once again a record budget. New York is once again at the top of the list for tax burdens in the country. So those are tough things she's going to have to sort out as governor.
Yeah, a long way to go. Grant, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. I'm sure we'll talk soon.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.